An unforeseen journey begins in A Plague Tale: Innocence, which emerged in 2019. It came from Asobo Studio, a developer previously known for work-for-hire projects and movie tie-ins. Few expected a narrative masterpiece of this caliber from them, yet this mid-budget title quickly garnered attention. It stood out for its compelling story and unique setting. It wasn't another sprawling open world or a bombastic shooter. Instead, it offered a focused, linear experience driven by character and atmosphere. The game promised a dark journey into medieval France, a setting rarely explored with such grim intimacy. It was clear from the start. This was something different, something special. The game throws players into 14th century Aquitaine France. This historical period was already grim. The 100 Years' War raged between England and France, causing widespread suffering. As if that wasn't enough, an even more terrifying threat loomed: the Black Plague. The story begins with a deceptive sense of peace for the de Rune family. Young Amicia de Rune enjoys a moment with her father in the woods. Her younger brother, Hugo, is mostly confined due to a mysterious illness. This fragile normalcy is brutally shattered. The Inquisition arrives, searching for Hugo, and their methods are merciless. Suddenly, Amicia and Hugo are fugitives. Their noble life is gone, replaced by a desperate flight for survival. The Inquisition, led by the imposing Lord Nicholas, relentlessly pursues them. But an even greater horror awaits them: swarms of voracious rats, carriers of the plague. These aren't just ordinary rats, they are a supernatural force, moving like a black tide, devouring everything in their path. Amicia, barely a teenager, must become Hugo's protector. She must guide him through a world that has become utterly hostile. Hugo's strange illness seems connected to the chaos, adding another layer of mystery and urgency to their plight. The game received widespread critical acclaim upon release. Reviewers and players alike praised its deeply atmospheric world. The storytelling was singled out for its emotional depth and the compelling bond between Amicia and Hugo. Its unique blend of stealth, puzzle solving, and light combat also resonated. In a market often dominated by massive AAA productions, A Plague Tale: Innocence proved that a well-crafted, focused game could make a significant impact. It exceeded expectations, becoming a word-of-mouth success. This was a testament to Asobo Studio's talent and their ability to deliver a powerful experience on a more modest budget. Amicia de Rune is the game's central protagonist. She is a young noblewoman, initially more accustomed to hunting with her father than fighting for her life. The brutal events that unfold force her to mature with terrifying speed. She learns to hide, to distract, and when necessary to use her sling with deadly precision. Her primary motivation, her entire world, quickly becomes her little brother, Hugo. She is resourceful, fiercely determined, and carries an immense emotional burden. Players witness her transformation from a somewhat sheltered girl into a hardened survivor, all while trying to preserve some semblance of childhood for Hugo. Her resilience is constantly tested. Hugo de Rune is the younger sibling, a small and vulnerable child. He is afflicted by a mysterious ailment known as the prima macula. This illness seems to grant him a strange, unsettling connection to the rat swarms. His innocence and fragility stand in stark contrast to the horrors surrounding them. He requires constant care and protection from Amicia. Hugo is not just a passive character to be escorted. His condition and his burgeoning dangerous abilities are central to the plot. He is both a burden and a key, a source of immense fear and desperate hope for Amicia and the player. The emotional core of A Plague Tale: Innocence lies in the evolving relationship between Amicia and Hugo. Initially, they are somewhat estranged due to Hugo's illness and isolation. The shared trauma of losing their home and parents and the constant threat to their lives forges an unbreakable bond. Their interactions are filled with moments of tenderness, frustration, and profound love. These quiet character moments, set against a backdrop of relentless dread, are what make the narrative so compelling. Their survival depends entirely on each other, and the game masterfully portrays this codependency. They learn to trust and rely on one another in ways they never imagined. The narrative delves into heavy themes with surprising maturity. The loss of innocence is palpable, particularly for Amicia. The game unflinchingly portrays the brutality of war, the sheer terror of the plague, and the insidious corruption of institutions like the Inquisition. Yet, amidst this overwhelming darkness, there are persistent threads of hope. Human resilience shines through in the actions of Amicia and the few allies they meet. The desperate search for a cure for Hugo drives the plot forward. Ultimately, it's a story about the profound meaning of family and the lengths one will go to protect it, even when the world crumbles. Stealth forms the backbone of gameplay in A Plague Tale: Innocence. Amicia is not a seasoned warrior, she is a young girl armed primarily with a sling. Direct confrontation with armored Inquisition soldiers usually means a swift death. Players must rely on using the environment to their advantage. Staying hidden in tall grass, using shadows, and creating distractions are paramount. Amicia can throw rocks to lure guards away or shatter pots to create noise. Each encounter feels tense and requires careful observation and planning. One wrong move can attract unwanted attention, leading to a desperate scramble or a grim game over screen. The rat swarms are a unique and terrifying gameplay mechanic. These seething masses of plague-ridden rodents will devour anything human or animal that steps into the darkness. Their only fear is light. This simple rule forms the basis for many of the game's environmental puzzles. Players must manipulate light sources, torches, braziers, flaming projectiles shot from Amicia's sling to carve safe paths through rat-infested areas. These sections are incredibly atmospheric, the screen often filled with thousands of chittering, skittering rats. The rats are not just an obstacle, they are an ever-present, oppressive force of nature. Puzzle solving is intricately woven into the traversal and enemy encounters. Beyond manipulating light to control rats, Amicia must often interact with environmental mechanisms. This might involve shooting down drawbridges with her sling, pushing carts to create new pathways, or coordinating actions with Hugo, who can sometimes squeeze into small spaces. The game introduces a crafting system, allowing Amicia to upgrade her sling and gear, and to create various alchemical ammunition types. These concoctions add layers to both stealth and puzzle solving. Resource management is important, as crafting materials are not always plentiful, encouraging thoughtful use. While not a combat-focused game, Amicia does have tools to defend herself. Her sling can be used to dispatch unhelmeted guards with a well-aimed headshot. As the game progresses, she gains access to powerful alchemical recipes. Ignifer creates fire, crucial for igniting light sources or scaring rats. Extinguish can douse flames, sometimes necessary to plunge areas into darkness to let rats deal with enemies. Somnum can knock out guards temporarily. Later, Devorantis can even make rats attack soldiers directly. Encounters are less about twitch reflexes and more like deadly puzzles, requiring players to cleverly combine stealth, tools, and environmental manipulation. For a game developed by a mid-sized studio with a modest budget, A Plague Tale: Innocence is visually stunning. Asobo Studio showcased remarkable technical prowess in rendering the grim beauty of 14th century France. Character models are detailed and expressive, particularly Amicia and Hugo, whose facial animations effectively convey a wide range of emotions. The environments are diverse and richly realized, from sun-dappled autumnal forests that belie the surrounding danger to desolate, plague-ravaged villages and corpse-strewn battlefields. Each location feels handcrafted, telling its own silent story of suffering and decay, making the world incredibly believable. The game's atmospheric design is exceptional, significantly enhancing the player's immersion. Lighting plays a crucial gameplay role with the rats, but it also masterfully sets the mood. Dark, oppressive interiors are filled with flickering torchlight and deep shadows, while exterior locations can shift from deceptively beautiful to terrifyingly bleak. The sound design is equally critical. The constant, unsettling chittering of thousands of rats is a sound that players won't soon forget. Distant screams, the clang of soldiers' armor, and Olivier Deriviere's haunting, melancholic musical score all combine to create an unforgettable and deeply immersive, unsettling world. A Plague Tale: Innocence offers a story that truly stays with you long after the credits roll. Its impact is derived from more than just its solid gameplay mechanics or impressive visuals. It is an emotional roller coaster, forging a powerful connection between the player and the plight of Amicia and Hugo. The narrative is expertly paced, consistently raising the stakes and exploring the depths of human desperation and resilience. It serves as a powerful testament to character-driven storytelling in video games. For a studio primarily known for support work, this was a breakout achievement that put Asobo firmly on the map as a creator of compelling original experiences. This game comes with a strong recommendation. It is a must-try experience for anyone who appreciates strong narrative adventures, unique gameplay systems, and atmospheric world-building. A Plague Tale: Innocence delivers high quality on all fronts: story, visuals, audio, and mechanics, creating a cohesive and memorable journey. While a sequel, A Plague Tale: Requiem, has since continued Amicia and Hugo's story, the original game remains a special achievement. It's a shining example of a hidden gem that rightfully found its audience and critical acclaim, proving that powerful stories can come from anywhere in the development landscape.